For introduction, I would like to talk about agricultural industry. Agriculture is the production of food and goods through farming, livestock rearing, and forestry. It plays a pivotal role in the rise of civilization by creating food surpluses, which allow societies to grow, become more organized, and thrive. The study of agriculture, known as agricultural science, explore the methods and techniques that form the backbone of this industry. At its core, agriculture involves cultivating crops on arable land and raising livestock in grazing areas. Over time, humans developed innovative techniques such as building irrigation systems and expanding cultivable land. Today, agricultural practices vary widely, ranging from sustainable methods like organic farming to intensive systems such as industrial farming. Modern advancements have significantly boosted productivity. Innovations in agronomy, plant breeding, pesticides, fertilizers, and farming technology has resulted in higher crop yields. However, this advice has come at a cost. There have raised concerns about ecological degradation, human health, and ethical issues such as animal welfare in industrial meat production. Agriculture supports a diverse range of industries by producing essential productions like food, fiber, fuel, pharmaceuticals, and raw materials. For example, crops provide grains, fruits, and vegetables, while livestock contributes meat and dairy. Additionally, plants are cultivated from biofuel, bioplastics, and ornamental production. This diversity makes agriculture a cornerstone of global economic and societies. Despite its importance, agriculture's contribution to the global economy has been shifting. In 2007, agriculture employed over one-third of the world's population but accounted for less than 5% of global economic output. By 2008, the service sector had surpassed agriculture as the world's largest employer. Sustainable agriculture has become a focus in recent years. Practices such as permaculture and organic farming aim to balance productivity with ecological health. This method stand in contrast to industrial farming, which prioritizes high yield but often at the expense of the environment and animal welfare. In conclusion, agriculture remains a vital industry that feeds the world, supports economies, and shapes our environments. However, it faces challenges that demand innovation and sustainable practices. As we move forward, balancing productivity, ethical consideration, and environment stewardship will be essential to ensuring agriculture continue to thrive. Now, I would like to talk about palm oil industry. The journey of palm oil began between 1435 and 1460 when Kadam Mosto introduced palm oil. In the 19th century, efforts were made to cultivate oil palm outside its native Africa. In 1836, attempts were made in India and the Mauritius Islands. In 1848, the Dutch brought 4 oil palm seedlings to the Dutch East Indies, planting them in the National Botanical Garden in Butizert, now Bogor, Indonesia. In South Asia, these seedlings initially served as ornamental plants. They were planted along roadside in Delhi, Sumatra in the 1817 and later in the Singapore Botanic Gardens. By 1911, Delhi oil palm trees were introduced to Malaya, specifically in Rantau Panjang, Kuala Selangor. M.A. Helen began planting this tree for commercial production in Sumatra, and shortly after, M.H. Falconer established oil palm plantation in Batang Kali, Selangor. The Malaysian palm oil industry officially began in 1970, when the Temaran estate in Kuala Selangor was planted with Delhi Dura seeds from Rantau Panjang. Early plantations used Dura materials, but as knowledge of fruit shape in hereticans advised, commercial planting transition to DXP hybrids or Dura expicifera, which produce Tenera fruit. This shift significantly increased yield and improved efficiency. A major milestone occurred in the early 1960s when Felda initiated large-scale land schemes, dramatically expanding Malaysia's palm oil plantation. The Elmina estate in Kuala Selangor became one of the prominent sites for commercial planting during this time. Beyond cultivation, the processing of palm oil has a rich history. Lord Leverhulme introduced milling and processing techniques, leading to contribution of the first palm oil processing plant in Belgium, Congo, in the late 19th century. This innovation led to foundation for the global palm oil industry. In conclusion, the palm oil plantation industry has evolved over centuries, from its African origins to becoming a global agricultural powerhouse. Its development has been marked by innovation, from early ornamental planting to large-scale commercial production and processing. Today, the industry continues to play a critical role in global agriculture and the economy. The last one is I want to talk about Sime Darby Plantation Berhad. Sime Darby was established in 1910 in Malacca under the name Sime Darby & Co. Initially, the company focused on plantations but underwent numerous transformations over the years. A significant milestone in its early history was the appointment of Tun Tan Chek Lok, a respected local leader and the father of Malaysia's second finance minister, Tun Tan Siew Sin. Today, Sime Darby is a diversified conglomerate venturing beyond plantation into automotive, industrial equipment, healthcare, and real estate sectors. This diversification has positioned the company as a leader in multiple industries. By 2010, CMW was recognized as the largest company on Bursa Malaysia, boasting a market capitalization of 55.66 billion and a workforce of 1,100 people across 23 countries. CMW Plantation, the agriculture arm of the company, stands as the world's largest palm oil producer, with an estimated annual production of 2.47 million tons of palm oil. The company managed 858,878 hectares of plantations land spread across Malaysia, Indonesia, and Liberia. This scale highlights its significant contribution to the global palm oil industry. Beyond plantations, Sime Darby has made strides in the healthcare sector through Ramsay Sime Darby Healthcare. This division operates 5 hospitals in Malaysia, include Park City Medical Centre and Subang Jaya Medical Centre, along with facilities in Indonesia, such as Ramsay Pram Premier Bintaro and RS Premier Jatinegara. These hospitals are equipped to handle specialized treatments for chronic conditions, employing internationally renowned doctors. The company also prioritizes social responsibility through the Sime Darby Foundation, which operates out of the Sime Darby Tower. This foundation focuses on initiatives that uplift communities and promote sustainable practice. In conclusion, Sime Darby Berhad is a shining example of how innovation, diversification, and social responsibility to propel a company to global success. From its origins in Malacca to its current status as a leader in multiple sectors, Sime Darby continues to make an impact economically, socially, and environmentally.
Sime Darby Plantation Berhad operates in a monopolistic competition market structure in the palm oil industry, which just means it includes elements both of perfect competition and monopoly characteristic. Monopolistic market structure is where many companies produce similar but differentiate products to ensure there's no company can monopoly the whole market. In palm oil industry, it consists large number of firms, which is including big corporations such as Sime Darby Plantation and other big company include smaller producers in this industry. Huge number of competitors in this industry is to ensure that no company can control the entire market. Therefore, this lead to dynamic environment where each firm has to compete for market share. Sime Darby distinguished itself, even there's similarities in products in the same industry, by ensuring sustainability by complying with their certification Roundtable of Sustainable Palm Oil (RSPO), which is focused on crude palm oil with highest quality. Some Darby also focus in research and development to improve their revenue and efficiency. Besides, some Darby differentiate their products so that they can have some pricing power control as customer willing to pay high for sustainably sources or higher quality palm oil. However, existence of substitute from other competitors in the same industry, locally and globally, limiting this pricing flexibility. Some Darby company face tight competition from other major producers in Malaysia and Indonesia, forces this company to continuously innovate, improving their efficiency and productivity. Also, they must maintain high quality standard to attain and sustain competitive advantage in this palm oil industry. While the barriers to enter and exit monopolistic competitive industry are minimal, but there are difficulties to enter the palm oil industry due to significant capital investment and regulatory constraint. Existing firms like Sime Darby must still contend with new competitors and change in the market. Thus, the monopolistic competition structure allows Sime Darby to distinguish itself through product differentiation while also forcing it to adapt to competitive pressure and evolving customers' choice.
Hi guys, today I'll be discussing about price behavior. Palm oil price, crucial for company Sime Darby Plantation, are notoriously volatile, driven by factors such as climate, global demand, prices of other oils, and international trade rules. Higher prices typically enhance Sime Darby revenue and stock performance, while lower prices have the opposite effect. The company profitability is influenced by production efficiency, labor costs, sustainability practices, and global economic conditions. Additionally, government policies such as export restriction and sustainability regulations impact supply and demand dynamics. The competitive landscape from other major palm oil producers and market sentiments, including investor speculation and dividend policies, further shape Sime Darby market value and stock price behavior. Now, this figure shows the demand, marginal revenue, marginal cost, and average cost curves facing a monopolistically competitive firm. Sime Darby Plantation Berhad competes with several other similar firms in a market in which entry and exit are relatively easy. Sime Darby Plantation Berhad demand curve is downward sloping Even if Sime Darby Plantation Berhad raises its price above those of its competitors, it will still have some customers. Given the downward sloping demand curve, Sime Darby Plantation Berhad marginal revenue curve lies below demand. To sell more palm oil, Sime Darby Plantation Berhad must lower its price, and that means its marginal revenue from additional palm oil will be less than price.
Sime Darby Plantation Berhad, a major player in the global palm industry, has been associated with several social costs, particularly in the areas of environmental and human rights impacts. This issue has become critical in the context of sustainability and corporate responsibility, deforestation and land use. One of significant social costs of Sime Darby Plantation is deforestation. The company has been criticized for clearing large areas of tropical rainforest to make way for oil palm plantation. This contributes to habitat loss, threatens biodiversity, and exacerbates global warming due to the release of stored carbon in the trees and soil. Next, carbon emission. The expansion of palm oil plantation is linked to increased carbon emissions, particularly when forests are cleared and burned. Sime Darby Plantation, like other companies in the industry, has faced scrutiny for contributing to climate change through its carbon-intensive practice, especially in regions like Southeast Asia. Next, health impact. The environmental degradation caused by palm oil cultivation has significant health implications. For example, the burning of forests and for land clearance release particulate matter into the air, leading to air pollution and respiratory issues for nearby community. Other than that, labor rights and working conditions. Labor rights violations have been a major concern in the palm oil industry, and Sime Darby Plantation has faced accusations of poor working conditions, low wage, and exploitation of migrant workers. Impact on indigenous communities. The expansion of oil palm plantation has led to land disputes with indigenous community, who often lose their traditional lands without proper compensation or consent. This community face displacement and loss of livelihoods as their ancestral lands and transform into commercial plantations. Lastly, water and soil degradation. The cultivation of oil palm has also been linked to water pollution and soil degradation. The excessive use for fertilizers and pesticides can contaminate water source, affecting both local communities and wildlife. This graph represents a monopoly market structure with key economic curve. Short run, we have demand, marginal revenue, marginal cost, average cost curve, and price. The blue line label is the average revenue curve, which is the same as the demand curve. It shows the price customers are willing to pay for different quantities of the good. The yellow line label is the marginal revenue curve. In a monopoly, marginal revenue falls faster than average revenue because lowering the price to sell more units also lowers the price of all previous units. The green line label is the marginal cost curve, representing the cost of producing an additional unit. The gray line label is the average cost curve, representing the cost per unit at different production levels.
My name is Ophelia Uriana Riki. My badge number is 105999. In this slide, I will present about government policies that affecting growth and Darby plantations Berhad. First is environmental standard. The operations of Sime Darby Plantation may be impacted by government laws that support sustainable agriculture. Its compliance with regulations such as no deforestation, no pit, and no exploitations, which is NDPE. Based on article that I found by SDGT International, Sime Darby Plantation's managing director, which is Muhammad Helmi Othman Bashar, said that the policies make it clear the action the company will take if an issue is identified. Based on the policy, if a supplier is found to be violations of Sime Darby Plantation NDPE standards, the supplier would have to stop working on the property right away and after the non-compliance is confirmed. Next, the supplier must develop two types of plans, which is a time-bound plan for restorations of clear land and a time-bound plan to upgrade their operational practice. And then if the supplier is unwilling to meet those conditions, they will be suspended. Second is labor practice. It is crucial that local labor laws regarding the wages, working conditions, and worker right to be followed. The company commitments to eradicating forced labor and ensuring a living wage can impact its operational costs and workforce stability. There are many commitments that they commit, such as providing equal opportunity. This effort is to promote diversity and inclusions are carried out in their operations. Sime Darby seek to provide access to equal rewards,
resources, and other opportunities for all the employees. They also provide equal opportunities for the workforce to advance their career within the organizations by removing barriers relating to all types of discriminations. And then another commitment is ensuring favorable working conditions. Sime Darby Plantation commit to provide decent working conditions for the workforce, including working hour, which shall not exceed the maximum set by local laws, and access to adequate living arrangement and amenities for their workforce. Lastly is land ownership and usage. In order to obtain operational permits, local communities' land rights are becoming more and more significant. Based on the article that I found on the bank track, Darby signed a 63 years lease agreement with the government of Liberia for 311,187 hectares of land, which is referred to the gross concession area. The government agreed to allocate the land to Darby with the understanding that the company would cultivate 2,000 hectares within 20 years of signing the agreement. In order to give the land to Darby, um, Darby must pay US 5 per hectare per year for land in cultivate for oil palm and provide employment for more than 30,000 Liberians. In 2011, Darby began planting um, its first oil palm plantation in Gawula district, Grand Cape Mountain Country. In 2020, in 2013, Sam Darby planning to expand into new area which are grant to them in the contact between Sam Darby and the Liberian government. Thus, Sam Darby must get local communities' land rights because it is very important to ensure every community's right is not violated.
Good morning, and my metric number is 106438. Today, I will summarize the key point of the presentations. Sime Darby Plantation, Berhad, formerly a rubber plantation company, has evolved into a global leader in the palm oil industry. Its rapid operational expansion has made it a major player in the palm oil market while integrating economic growth with environmental conservation. As a company in the monopolistically competitive market, it adjusts palm oil price based on the production efficiency, sustainability, weather, global demands, and government policy, although price fluctuations affect revenue and stock performance. However, the company faced social and environmental challenges such as deforestation, habitat loss, pollution, and labor exploitations, all of which contribute to externalities in producing sustainable palm oil. In the short run, the company maximized profit by producing at the point where marginal costs equal marginal revenue, but in the long run, it operates at excess capacity, leading to inefficiency and dead weight loss. Therefore, the role of the government policy is crucial in shaping the company's operation, with regulation on environmental sustainability such as no deforestation, no pit and no exploitation, and labor practice influencing market access, reputation, and operating costs. Overall, while Sime Darby Plantation Berhad is the key player in the palm oil industry, its market structure creates inefficiencies and social costs, which require improved sustainability framework and regulation for long-term success. That's all. Thank you.